Okay, now I'd like to bring in Highland Park resident Miles Zaremski, who was at the parade this morning. Miles, first of all, I'm glad you're okay right now because I have a brief understanding of what you went through this morning. You were right there when the shots rang out. Tell me what you heard and what you saw.
Yeah, let me set it for you, Phil. I took a walk because it was a nice day weather-wise in Highland Park, so I took a walk by myself to the parade just to take a walk and observe the parade as I've done for 30-odd years. And I was about a half a block or so when I heard multiple pop sounds. At first, I thought maybe it was a backfire from one of the vehicles that goes in front of the parade. They're fire and police and paramedic vehicles. That's all part of the parade. And then I thought, well, maybe it's a firecracker. But then there was multiple pops. And I'm guessing maybe 30, maybe more, maybe a little less, but they were in two different segments. There was a first segment, there was a pause, and then there was another segment. And then probably within seconds, there was a stampede of good-natured people, children, parents, older people, you know, that were attending the July 4th parade that started stampeding west on Central, which is the main thoroughfare of Highland Park, and then I kind of gingerly walked a little bit further up because I had some first aid training way back when, and then I observed the carnage. People bloodied on the sidewalks. At least a couple people that were in a pool of blood that I observed, not more than some feet away before we were all shooed away. Even what looked to be a young boy who looked to me to be lifeless. And there, besides other people with blood on their legs or arms or whatever. It was just, it got me sick to my stomach. And then there was a quick police presence, and we were all shooed away from the area because it was an active crime scene. I don't know whether it still is, but the shooter may still be out there. But that's what I heard and what I observed. I did not see the shooter, though I was told the shots may have come from on the roof of a commercial business at the corner of Central and 2nd. And we only have one to maybe two-story buildings on that corner. And it's sickening. And you know, Highland Park is headed by a well-deserved mayor, Nancy Rotering, who's done a lot to preserve, protections from guns. And she's been our mayor for a number of years. And but if it can happen in Highland Park, which is peace-loving, patriotic, democratic, it can happen to any community throughout the country. And I know we've unfortunately seen it all too often in churches and synagogues and schools, nightclubs, etc. Well, now it's on a July 4th parade. It is absolutely repulsive, at least in my eye, to see what I observed and knowing that not much more is being done to control guns in this country.
Miles, you are one of the first people to give us a first-hand account of seeing injured, shot people, what appeared to be shot people.
Yes,
I know, I want you to just take a minute. I know this has been, I would imagine, traumatic for you and as you said, sickening to see, but can you take a minute and just try to relive that for 1 second and tell me how many people you think you saw injured or shot?
Oh, my gosh. I would say multiple people that I observed with blood, which, I assume is injured, but I saw at least 4, maybe 5 individuals lay lifeless on the cement or the ground in a pool of blood. I can just visualize what I've seen, and some people looked at, 2 bodies that I can specifically recall looked ashen after literally the blood has been drained from their bodies. So I can only say it was multiple. Whether it's 4 or 6, I can't be certain. As I'm talking to you, I'm reliving it, and I almost broke down because why is it happening in our community? So that's probably the best I could do, but I did observe the carnage.
Yeah, I'm sorry to make you relive it, Miles. I know that's a painful thing, but you are the closest firsthand account that we've had since this began. You lived there 40 years or so?
Yes, we moved in 1976, and before that, for 3 years, we lived in the bordering suburb just north of Highland Park in 1973 after I got out of law school.
All right, and you know, you talk about if it can happen there, it can happen anywhere. We're seeing this, unfortunately, these kind of mass shootings, if this does in fact become classified as that, happening all over the country. You never believed it would happen there, but it has.
But it happened on July 4th, celebrating our country's history. That's makes it even worse. I mean, all shootings are worse, you know, like having a life taken. But on the day that we celebrate our country.
Yeah. Miles, are you sheltering in place right now?
Yes, I am in a safe place, yes.
Yeah. Well, look, I really do appreciate your firsthand account. I'm sorry you had to see that today and that those images now will be with you. But I do think it's important for people. I do think it's important for people to hear a firsthand account of what's gone on. So I really do appreciate it, Miles. Thank you. Be well. Stay safe.
Thank you, Phil. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Take care.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.